Well guys, I'm here with a quick little review on this nice case by TR Fightsticks. I've done a video already about the CPS2 Multi Kit by Darksoft. I picked myself up a spare one. You see it's a nice high quality boards here. This will allow you to play any CPS2 game at all. Like I said, you can check my other video out on that review. It's a must-have if you like any of the Street Fighters or anything with CPS2 related. But I picked up another one recently. And I also picked up this cool metal case. This is, like I said, it's trfightsticks.com. A little pricey, but I figured I'd give it a shot and do a little review of this. This looks like a high quality piece of equipment here. So like I said, I'm going to put the CPS2 Multi Kit. I got a spare CPS2 board that I'm going to put this on. And then I'm going to put it in here and do a quick little review. But so far, I'll tell you, it looks like high quality stuff here. Alright. Well, the first part is done, which is installing the kit on the board itself. Everything seems to be working great. Like I said, if you don't have this kit, with my other video, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a great kit to have. You can play any CPS2 game. It's a lot of fun. But this review is going to be for the actual case that it comes in. It's pretty expensive, but it looks high quality case there. We're going to put the board in there and see how it works. You can see the kit's working. I have Street Fighter 2 playing right now. So no problems at all, everything's working great. One a couple coins. So we'll see how it fits. If it fits nicely and protects the board, I'll give you my recommendation. Well, as I have the board on the bottom of the case, I wanted to show you a little bit of the hardware. It comes with these screws. There's no instructions for this. That's one of the faults of the board, is you got to try to figure out this and the wiring. But right here you got the screws. That's just to connect the bottom part of the case to the case itself. You got these four that come with the kit. That's for when the LCD screen gets screwed in. I'm going to take that red box off. You got these four screws. They're possibly for the fan. You're going to have to buy an aftermarket fan. I'll show you that later, and I'll put a link to the fan that I purchased. I'm still waiting for that to come in. And it also comes with standoffs. And you see these standoffs here to connect to the board, and it also comes with these feet. So these standoffs here, the one thing you got to be careful of, see that one has a cutout? That's going to go on the JAMA harness side. Where you can see the other ones, there is no cutout, it's just a solid piece of brass. So the cutout ones, make sure you put it on the JAMA harness side. He gave you a bunch of standoffs. He gave you 9 in total. One for the middle. You can see where all the black screws are. The only fault he has is, I guess, when he machined it. It looks like this hole here, I put the standoff in underneath, but it doesn't line up. I think what he did was he got these measurements backwards. Standoff here and the standoff here. Like I said, I put them on, I just can't screw them on. This one, the standoff is underneath here in the middle of these two, whereas this one, it's underneath here. So I think you got it backwards, like where this one's all in line. There was a hole for here, the hole for here. It's all in line. This one is a little offset. See how it's a little off? I think you got it backwards. I think you put this one in line and that one a little offset. I'll reach out to the maker and see if you can switch that up for future manufacturing. But so far, standoffs look good. I'm going to show you the wiring a little bit and see where we go from here. Alright guys, I'm here with the A board that I showed you before attached to the bottom of the case. And I wanted to show you the top of the case here and some of the wirings. Again, this doesn't come with any instructions, so for somebody that's never done this stuff, it's kind of difficult to understand. So I'll just give a little tutorial here just so you understand where the wires go. It comes with two basically harnesses. One is this 4-wire harness here. That comes with the black, which is ground, and then the red, green, and blue, which goes with the corresponding buttons. And you can see the buttons here. There's a volume up, volume down, and a test menu. Alright, and then there's a yellow wire here, and there's also a black wire that comes with the yellow wire. And the yellow wire is for the lights that are behind the silver case and also around the board itself. So the first thing I did is I took the black wire that's with the yellow wire, and that's the ground wire. And all ground wires are common, so I spliced it with the black wire from the harness here, so that way it's only one wire coming into the A board. So I spliced it together, that's all spliced, the wire comes in through here, and that ground wire is connected right to the ground on the edge connector right there. I put it through the hole and I soldered on both sides. The yellow wire is for lights. It requires the 12 volts. So what I did is I ran it right to the 12 volt pin here, again put it through the hole, soldered on both sides. Alright, so that's the yellow and the ground wires. The ground wires for all the buttons. Now the rest of them, what I did, the red, green, and blue, again, I added a little extension. I think the wires that they had it was long enough, but it's one of those, you know, it'll be very tight. So I like a little slack. So I just solder together and splice together some longer wire. And what you want to do is whatever button color you want, attach it to the corresponding button here. And you can see where I attached it on that one edge for each one of them. I just happen to like the down volume button was red, down up, the volume up button was the blue, and then the green is for the test. That's just the way I like it. You can set it up any way you want, whichever button you want. All right, so what you do is you solder those on there. Again, I put the ground is for all the buttons and for the lights, all right here, and then the 12 volt. Now I put a little hot glue on here just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. I know some people don't like hot glue on their boards, but I like to use it to keep it secure so it doesn't rip off. All right, so that's pretty simple. The only thing I have to wait for now, I'm waiting for Amazon. We've got a special order fan. The stock fan for the CPS2 boards does not fit on here. It's a little too small. Everybody recommended that they get a better fan, so the guy designed it with a better, bigger fan. I'll put a link in there to the fan that I purchased. I'm just waiting for Amazon. But it's all set. If you have any questions, just hit me up on the comments below. And the last thing I wanted to show before I go over the entire review of what things that have to be done. I just want to show you the wires are all wired up, as I showed before. You know, I got the cable that goes to the front. The front is in there now. I did spray paint this blue to match the case on the outside because it actually pops through right here. I'll show you that when it's all together. And I got my fan from Amazon in. They have different color fans. I just went with this one because this is the one that was recommended. You can't really see the color from the inside anyway when you have it all together. You can see the fans running now. It comes with a wire. The wire actually has 3 wires in it. You don't need the yellow one. Just you can hook that harness that it has right to the black and the red. You don't even have to hook the yellow one up. The yellow one, I think, is for like a speed setting. But I just wanted to show you the fan, the brand here. So I'll put a link in below. Very high quality fan. It's like 15 bucks, but well worth it. Keep your board nice and cool. So I'm gonna slap this thing together. As you can see, it's working. I just happen to put Puzzle Fighter in there. I went through a few different games. They all work. And the case itself is high quality. Like I said, I'll go over everything as it's all closed up, and you know, some of the pros, some of the cons. Well, guys, it's all complete. Case is all together. It's a nice, solid, high quality case. You know, some of the cons, for one, is there's no instructions. I really think they should just really put something together in a Word document, include it with the case. You can figure it out, but again, it's not for a beginner who just started getting into arcade stuff. Also for the hardware, a couple alignment issues as I addressed on the A board. When it came to the bottom of the case here, those 2 holes, it can be easy fixed though. He just has to change those measurements when he's making the cases. Additionally, I had to use a Dremel, and this LED screen didn't fit in properly, so I had to Dremel a little bit of the case so it fit in just a little bit. But again, that's an alignment issue. If you don't have a Dremel, you don't have the tools to do it, it might be a pain for you. Another easy fix. And the last con I would say is it's a little expensive. I believe it's $175 plus it's shipping from Australia. So you're talking around $200 plus the kit itself is expensive. But again, high quality case. It's solid, excellent design. It's real cool, and it's also going to protect your board better than the cheap original CPS2 plastic cases. I mean, this is solid metal. So we'll plug it in. Let's see what we have. You see, cool design, cool lights. And it says Darksoft on this side. On this side, it says TR CPS2 Multi Kit. And TR is the company. Again, it's from Australia. You can see the fan, the buttons. High quality stuff here. Change different games. Yes, it takes a little while to flash right. The multi kit is a must-have, obviously. But this case, it's very cool. If you could afford it, I would definitely recommend picking one up. Again, the small issues that they have, they could easily be fixed, or you could fix them yourself if you have the tools. Any questions, feel free to send me a message below, but high quality stuff here, guys. I definitely recommend if you could get one. It also comes in red and silver. So there's 3 cool colors that you could get it in, all right? If you have any questions, send me a message.